Hey guys, what's going on? This is Cheynee180 and
Lago Figs.
Chamba.
Machu.
And you guys are watching an all-new episode of Chatmigos.
Oh,
He's ready for it.
Yeah, he was ready. Look at that. Look at that. How are we doing today, Machu?
I'm good. I just woke up from a nap.
Oh, then you must be great. That's
Good
awesome, man.
Yeah, except for my leg being like asleep, but
That's
yeah,
fine.
I'm good. I'm good.
That's fine.
Were you like hobbling? Like in
Yeah.
there, you just go, oh.
Well, no, I fell asleep in here, and I was like, oh, I got to turn on everything now.
In the chair?
Yeah, because there were clients, and I was just like, the air conditioner was on, and I was just like watching something, and I just dozed off, and it was like, oh no. Luckily, I just woke up like literally like 2 minutes ago.
Nice. Awesome. Chamba, how are you doing?
Good. It's morning. We've got toys to talk about, so it should be a good one. Lago,
Indeed.
how goes?
Good. It's nighttime. We got toys to talk about. Should be a good one. Cheynee, how about you?
I'm good. It's the afternoon, and we got toys to talk about, so it should be a good one. Yeah, there's plenty to talk about.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we have no guest today, but you know what? There's plenty to talk about, so I think we'll be okay. We never did really get Machu's thoughts on a couple things from last week, so you know, maybe we can double back and do that. But yeah, let's go ahead and check in with our wonderful Chatmigos here. Thank you everybody for tuning in today. Hit that thumbs up, share with your friends if you've not already. And yeah, without further ado, let's hop into it here. We got Mark Roses in the house, Toy Rensu saying as always, "Sup nerds." We got Cat McKay Randoms in the house. What is up, Cat McKay? Jimmy Seals, he's making the deals on a Tuesday afternoon. I love it. Thank you for joining us today. We got Zio Adams is here. Blunt Forced Honesty, Hushmigoing it up, dropping those dots. If you're a Hushmigo as well, drop those dots on the chat, and I will read your name. We got Macanita Silva is in the house. E. McNeil is also here. Panthro504 is in the house as well. Grumps, what is up, Grumps? I hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. I hope it's been nothing but puppies and rainbows for you all day today.
And Batman.
Oh, yes, and Batman. Yes. Dorian G, Chatmigo180, thank you so much for joining us today. Omega Weapon 13 is also here. Zion Collectibles is here. Stormfire Blizzard, what is up? Sonic Rockman X, you haven't missed anything yet, buddy. You have not missed anything yet. Francisco Hernandez is here. Thank you for joining us. Brick Something, what is up, man? Time Traveling Nomad, thank you for joining us today. We got Wingnut323 is in the house. Chatmigo180 as well. Paul Morales is also here. Awesome. Wicked Fat Collectibles just hopped in. What is up? Thank you for joining us. So, yes, we've got quite a bit to talk about and not too much time. So, without further ado, let me enable the screen here. Because, let's see, where is it? All right, because we got an announcement here. If you're attending San Diego Comic-Con, or you're just in that general vicinity, on Thursday, July 24th at 9 p.m., we're going to be hanging out at the Punch Bowl Social. So come hang out. It's going to be a great time. And yeah, we went there last year and it was a lot of fun. So if you're going to be at Comic-Con and you're available that night, come hang out with us. It'd be awesome.
Great venue.
Yes, it's very spacious, and so yeah, it'll be a fun time for sure. So, what are your thoughts on that, Machu?
I'm excited. I had a lot of fun last year. I think did we go there twice last year?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We might be doing the same thing.
I completely forgot about going twice last year.
Yeah.
My wife's like, "No, that thing happened on Saturday," and I was like, "But I thought we only went on." She's like, "No, we went on Thursday, and then we went on Saturday." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
The place is great. The place is great.
Yeah, it's an awesome place." So,
Yeah.
you're going to be attending SDCC. Come hang out with us. It'll be awesome. Right. Lago, you could fly on out. Just hang out with us for the night. It'll be great.
Yeah, I'll take my private jet, a Lago jet, and
that'd be great.
I'll be there.
Yeah.
Right away.
The Lago jet. So it's Law-Go jet.
There you go, the Go jet, the Lago.
Yeah, the
Go jet. Yeah.
It's a Spanish fast jet, Lago.
La Go Jet. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you gonna take? I'm gonna take La Go Jet.
Yes. Lago jet. Indeed.
That's silly.
I love it.
No, I'll just be there. Like I think Cheynee said he's gonna FaceTime me on an iPad and put me on a robotic machine.
That would be so
Just
cool,
be my
dude.
face.
Yeah.
Wouldn't
Someone
it?
could just
I'll
hold it
act like
that.
I'm hanging out too. I'll be like,
Yeah.
yo, pass me a drink.
Yeah.
Like a fake drink. Just like,
Yeah. Wicked Fat says NMO got their own jet.
that one's stealth ones. You can't see that one coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. No idea. So yeah, if you're going to be in that area, or if you're in that area and you're going to be in town, come hang out with us. It'll be a great time. But let's go ahead and get into some of the news here. There's a lot. If you missed Thursday night show of They're Not Dolls, go check it out. We had a lot of fun. It was the good times. There was no Ernie, unfortunately. He was at work, but it was still fun. It was a good time.
I heard you still got some super chats without Ernie being there. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah. According to him, we don't get any super chats if he's not around, and it happened. So it was crazy. No, it's a wild thing. It's very strange.
Maybe it was just him with different names.
Yeah.
And
Maybe.
sending over the chats.
That's entirely possible. Entirely possible. All right. Let's get it cooking here. Machu, what do you want to talk about first?
Oh, do we want to go Cyclops, or do we want to go with that Superman figure that kind of looks like Shooter McGavin?
It looks a lot like Shooter McGavin, actually. It's up to you. You choose. The power is yours.
Let's go with Cyclops.
You got it, dude. All right,
So-
so there you go. Take it away.
So the height has changed, and I can't pre-order this thing anywhere from like an international site. Like I tried Hobby Genki, missed it twice, maybe. No, I missed it 3 times, I think. And then
Dang.
Ninden I missed this morning because I got the notification that they got a restock. But I do see that it's on BBTS and also like Entertainment Earth, but I'm still gonna hold out for Hobby Genki. And Ami is supposed to go on later tonight,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
10 here on the East Coast. So
Keep an eye out for
Oh.
that one, I reckon. Yeah.
yeah.
Wasn't it
So-
up on Amazon Japan?
It was, but then it went to, it moved to, it wasn't sold by Amazon Japan. It was kind of a third-party seller at that point. So the
Yeah.
shipping was just, the shipping shot up.
And I clicked on it, and when you sent that link, I clicked on it, Lago, and it kicked me out of my Amazon.
It
And I
did that to
forgot
me
my
too.
password.
The same
I-
exact thing happened to me.
And I'm like,
Really?
God damn it, Amazon! I'm like, God damn it, Lago! I can't get back
Yeah,
on
my
Amazon
bad. That
now.
happened to me too. Because like it's trying to convert to Amazon Japan, and then
Yeah,
it like,
yeah.
signs you off, and then like I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot my like password. So that took
Mm.
forever. I gave up
Yeah.
actually. It took too many tries. I was like, you know what? Forget this.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
now I have to
it'll-
order stuff on my laptop.
It'll be up on Ami later.
We got a very generous super chat from the Shelf Presence. Thank you so much, sir. Says SDCC fund support. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Greatly appreciate that. All right. Chamba, what do you think about this?
That new photo looks great. The update of the height is funny because it's like it's probably a stuff up on their end and originally, but whatever. Regardless, now the people can be happy. I guess. I mean, I was already gonna get it regardless. The
Mhm.
height never affected where it was gonna fit anywhere in my collection, so that never bothered me. It's just my main concern was like, all right, once it goes up, this thing is gonna sell out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure once it's out, it'll be available. That's the thing. Like
Yeah.
they're not going to make it so that it's going to be like, yep, it's going to be a pain to acquire. But yeah, just solidifying that pre-order was going to be a challenge in itself. So yeah,
I was shocked and happy at the same time. Like, wow, it's doing well. But damn it, I wanted to get my hands on it.
They did limit the order for like 1 per order for the
Mhm.
per customer. I know there was like some people that got to, and I'm like, maybe they got it from 2 different spots.
So when I got the notification that I got a restock at 4:07 in the morning, I had 2 in my cart, and then
I wonder
yeah,
if
what
it
I
kicked, I wonder if it kicked you. It's halted your actual order because you popped 2 in. I don't know.
maybe because it said like we can't we can't proceed with your order, and then I dropped it to 1, and then it was already sold out.
Ugh.
Okay.
Diggs Figs with a very generous super chat. Thank you so much, sir.
Sorry.
It's swear jar for Machu. Thank you. Thank you, Diggs Figs.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. You're a gentleman and a saint. Keeping the
But
loop.
yeah, this should be a good one. But yeah, hopefully like people are now happy by the height shift.
Mhm.
There's other things to complain about now, right, guys?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Lago, what about you?
Yeah, I'm just I had a feeling that it was just wrong, the height that they were doing, that they showed off. And I'm just happy that everybody gets to see it that way. I think it was fun to have that whole like at first everybody was like super happy about it, and 5 seconds later they're just like, oh, the height, and then it just like blew up. I thought that was fun. Just fun for the community in general.
Yeah.
Like, just talking about it and little memes here and there.
Yeah.
But you know, Figure Arts Samashi doesn't really mess up that much usually, and so I had a feeling that it would be a good height. And it's to some people this is still not the right height. But I think majority of people, like based on what I've been listening to, majority of people are going to get it anyway. They're going to use it for their own SHF Marvel vs. Capcom collection. And yeah, so I'm just happy that that people's voices were heard, even though I feel like this was already the deal. But hey, if it makes you feel better, the community got together and we
made change.
We did it. We made a change, But
you did it, guys. You
just
did it,
think it was
guys.
like-
Yeah.
I think it was just like copy and pasted from another figure or something, and but it blew up and it was fun. It was fun while it lasted.
Yeah. We got a very generous super chat from Ender's Shadow. What's up, Carl? He says, Ruben, bro, let's go. Lago.
Hey, Carl.
What's up, Carl?
Shout out to Carl. He's going to be on a new show. Was it Mission Impossible?
Right.
Ooh, I like that name.
Aired
That's a
yesterday.
cool- Good name.
Yeah, so if you have not checked that out, go check that out. Him and Agent Variant, if I'm correct.
Oh,
right?
wow.
Correct. Yeah.
Hey, Carl, whenever like you post up the link, tag me and I'll just share it. Tag us, tag us and we'll share it on our story.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So go check that out. Thank you, Carl. All right. Yeah, I was gonna buy the Cyclops regardless. This is it's like, okay, that's cool. I'm down with that. I still haven't bought it yet because I haven't been able to, but as soon as I can, I will.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I was in the middle of doing something last night when everything dropped. So then I tried to hop on and then I did the notification thing, missed it, and I completely missed it when it went back up this morning at some time. I'm not worried because this happens all the time. And usually, like, if you stay diligent with the notification thing, like, you'll get an email at a random time and then you can hop in there and lock one in. And even if I can't do that, like, usually I can just, as soon as they're in stock, I can just buy it there and then. So
Right.
it's not a complete, like, oh no, I'm never going to get this figure. Like, I'm not sweating it. So I will eventually lock a order in somewhere, somehow, and it will be mine. It will be mine. So, yeah. All right. Let's keep it cooking here. Chamba, where are we going to go next?
Casca.
All right.
So she also went up yesterday, the same time as all the other Tamashii web all the actual releases.
Mhm.
Yeah, this one was prototype was shown off the same time as Guts Band of the Hawk, and I know a lot of people had comments in regards to her skin tone, saying it was too light. Bandai has corrected it.
The community.
It wasn't that. It was probably them going, it's a prototype, dude. This thing is like glued together. But yeah, she went up yesterday, and I'm gonna get it. It wasn't the one like there was so many that went up yesterday that I had to have a tier list of priorities as far as which one I wanted to acquire the most.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the Berserk stuff hasn't been selling out instantly.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I can maybe wait a little bit for this one. Maybe not until release, but probably prior to release. I'd place the order then, but she looks great. And I want to pick it up because, we're finally getting a Casca figure. I didn't get the Guts Band of the Hawk, but if he's at Comic-Con, I'm snagging it there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she looks great.
All right. Machu?
I don't really Berserk, so I don't know this character, but the promo pics look really good. Was that a soft goods
skirt
cape?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't even realize the skirt is soft goods too.
Mm-hmm.
It's both. Yep.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I dig it.
Maybe.
This could go great with your legions, Machu.
Yeah.
It probably could, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't know if I'm gonna order it, but if I do see it at the Tamashi, like at the Tamashi store in New York, I could.
Yeah.
I could probably.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
That looks really cool. Happy you got it, Chamba.
I didn't. I'm going to
you
acquire. Yeah, she has sold out in Hobby Genki, but she's still available at like Nin and Hobby Link Japan and such. So,
all right, Lago.
No, the figure looks great. A lot of the Berserk figures are looking awesome. The Band of the Hawk stuff, I love how the outfits kind of go together. And they just keep getting better and better from the first one. I feel like hopefully they go back and retouch
Redo
the Guts.
Yeah.
Even though hasn't been that long, but I'd love to see them tackle that.
They did do a reissue of that Guts, and they did correct some of those issues, like mainly the wrist peg issue.
How was my thing is the Berserker armor. I love that. I like it.
I have no problem with that one. I think I think my main problem with a lot of like action figures is that they make the weapons heavier than they should. Like if they were going to make a heavy weapon, make sure that the actual joints in the arms can actually hold it properly. But in general, I'm like, I wish they would have made it lighter. Like the model kit does like a hollow weapon and it looks great still. And that's all you kind of need it to be. But then I can understand the complaints of some folks going, if it's too light, it's cheap. And I'm like, but it's not the case. It's just lighter to accommodate for the actual posability and such. But yeah, that was my main issue with that one. But that's an issue with most weapons. And
yeah, that's kind of like we were talking about, like Super Saiyan 3 hairs. Like when they
exactly
like, hollow them out.
Hollow it out, yeah.
I get what people are saying though when they like, it feels cheaper when you're spending so much on a figure. But
right.
But make it actually work.
Paint it up, add something to it. Yeah.
The sculpt is still going to look great on it. It's just going to be hollow, and you can actually manipulate it on the figure a lot better.
Way easier. You don't require a stand and such if you want to do it that way too. But I like that figure a lot.
Yeah, this one looks good too. I think it's a great addition to the Berserk line.
Agreed. I too think it looks great. I have not picked it up yet, but I will eventually get this one. I never picked up the Figma one. So yeah, all of the Berserk releases have been really, really great. I've been buying them all and loving them all. They've been awesome. There's obviously little nitpicks here and there, but overall, like this is something that it's funny because this is a reoccurring thing that I've been saying about Figuarts. This is something I never thought that we would get from Figuarts, Berserk. So it's like, yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna pick this up. It looks awesome. All right, let's keep it cooking then, huh? Lago.
Let's see where we're at. Let's go to the. I don't want to go to the. You know what? Go to the Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Just because they just stopped the pre-order recently.
You keep passing it through.
All right.
There you go. I just wanted to, they're showing it off. It was the last day to pre-order. It was the Sunday. That Sunday that just passed, and I like that they showed it off. It was like that last-ditch effort to get those pre-orders in, that reminder. And just seeing it in hand, there's something about this figure. I don't know what it is. I think it's the colors. This design is so cool and so fun. Like a little monkey boy type of thing. I don't know. It's just, it's something. And I think I like the little one in figure form better than even if the big one would come out. There's something about it that looks fun and playful. The rounded face, the rounded features, the jawline's a little bit more flat than normal. I don't know. I think they did a great job with this figure. I'm excited to get this. It was on pre-order for a long time too. So if you missed it, they had it up for a while. Don't be like me and wait till last minute. But I still got it.
You still got it.
Still got it. But yeah, it looks great. I can't wait to see this with Super Saiyan 3, Mini Vegeta, and then when they do the adult versions, hopefully at SDCC, we're going to see some things. I like that it comes with all these face plates, and then the blast effect looks awesome, and then the little effect for the regular Goku, regular Mini Goku looks great. So you're getting a lot in this figure, with this figure. So
indeed,
great, cool looking figure and fun. It's going to be fun to just mess around with this in your hand, small, So.
Indeed. Machu?
I think it looks cool. I did not pre-order it. I missed that on that. But I think I'll pick it up from the Tamashii store whenever it arrives there, because it'll be easier to get.
Do the Tamashii stores get the Tamashii web exclusives?
Sometimes.
Not all.
Okay.
You'll get
this one's a Tamashii web exclusive.
They'll have the con exclusives, but I don't know about the web exclusives.
That's what I thought.
I don't want to commit to saying yes, but they rarely get them, if anything.
Okay.
Con exclusives, they get leftovers.
Yeah.
I know, and
the web exclusives
So maybe you won't be getting this, Machu.
Maybe I won't be getting this.
Maybe.
No, Machu will get it somehow. He'll get it.
He'll find a way. He'll find a way.
So that effect piece looks really cool.
Yeah,
it does. All right, Chamba.
This looks wicked. I had assumed when it first went up for pre-order that they would reuse parts from the mini Goku Daima release, but it doesn't look like they have. Like his whole legs and everything are completely new. Like he's bigger. Because you forget that he's he chunks up, right? So the figure looks awesome. The proportions are great. Like what Lago said, it looks like it'll be just fun to fiddle around with. I like the accessories a lot. The effects pieces look great, but it makes me more keen on, say, the adult form of it too, the full form, because if this looks this dope, I think that one's gonna look wicked.
Yeah. They did that with Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta too. They didn't reuse the body. They gave you a little bulked up mini Vegeta body. So I think it's cool that even with these smaller figures, they're adding new sculpt to things that are just slightly taller, slightly bigger.
Did they do that with the Vegeta Super Saiyan 3? Or is that the same?
Yeah. Super Saiyan 3 is a little bit bulkier. Yeah, if you look at it.
Dang.
Yeah,
I thought it was reused too. Sheesh.
No. They bulked him up.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many did you get, Lago?
I got two.
Nice.
But if anybody needs one, like you really, really need one, let me know.
He's still available.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Yeah, you
Then
can
don't
still
buy
get
it.
him.
Yes.
Okay.
Then don't bug Lago.
Yeah, he's like, he still wants to. Hobby Genki still has the Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta Diamond Mini.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at it. You'll see. He's a little bit more bulky.
Yeah, he is. He is. His arms, his everything. Yeah, kind of like this guy. Dang it, I don't need this one.
Yes, you do. Come on, man.
Yeah, no, this one looks cool. I passed on it. I don't think I need this one. I'm happy with the normal Goku. I think I'm just gonna stick with the normal versions of the smaller versions, and unless I mess with one in hand, and then I'm like, okay, no, all right, and I have to get this. But yeah, it looks awesome, but there's just so much coming out, and so like my focus is like I can't focus anymore. It's just like, oh my gosh, there's so much crazy stuff coming out all the time. I have to be way more selective, but this thing looks awesome. All right, let's keep it moving here. Whose turn is it?
Yours.
Mine.
Your
Okay.
turn.
My turn. All right, let's talk about Bison. So Jaded Toys announced their first of 3 SDCC exclusives, and we've got shown off this wonderful Player 2 Bison here. How cool is that? It comes with extra pieces and then extra pieces to add on to your Player 1 Bison. So that is awesome. Definitely digging that. I always love those extra little things in there that can help amplify your Player 1s. Yeah, look at that grin. That's awesome. And he comes with the burning person effect, and then look at this effect that just wraps around his whole body here. How awesome
crazy.
is that?
Yeah.
I love that. So it's safe to say I'm gonna pick this one up. I think I'm gonna get this one. So, what about you, Machu?
Oh, I'm definitely gonna get this. I get all the exclusive ones, so we gotta add this one to my collection. Plus, I want those effects. Those effects look really good. Like, I think I have I think I'm just gonna leave one of the Bisons that I have in that pose and in that effect.
There you go. That way, when you want to do pictures or anything, he's just ready to rock.
He's ready to go.
Nice. All right. Chamba?
Great reveal. Love the effects. I wish I liked the Player 2 colorway more. It wasn't my favorite growing up, so I might pass it because of that. Those effects, though, are like really a selling point. But we'll see how I feel during the day, and we'll see what else I end up picking up, because that's mainly it. There's right now I can't. There's not many exclusives that I'm really keen to pick up, but I don't know what vendors will actually have in stock. available, so that might change things up. But I love the effects. I mean, they look so good. But yeah, the colorway, I was like, if it was another colorway, maybe I would have considered it more. But we'll see how I feel.
That's fair. We got Jshot dropping $20. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. He says, Content House Fund.
Look at that.
Yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Cheers, dude.
Yes, we will be streaming again from San Diego this year for a live They're Not Dolls episode. So everybody stay tuned for that. And that'll be at our normal, I believe at our normal 7:15 p.m. time. So yeah, it'll be awesome. So thank you, Jshot. All right, Lago, what are your thoughts on this, Bison?
I think what Chamba said and Machu, they all brought up some good points. For me, it's almost exactly what Chamba says. Honestly, I love the effects. I think they look great. I think that burning person effect thing is awesome. It's just the color is not my favorite. Yeah. This is like Miami Dolphins Bison, like not the color I would like. It just.
Which color would have gotten you, Lago?
I like the one that they did with BBTS. That one is awesome.
Oh, okay.
I think that one's one of my it's really cool.
Which colorway is that one? The BBTS one?
It was like a blue with like a light blue with red trim, right?
Okay, yep.
Cheynee sold on that one.
Yeah, that one.
That one's fun, man.
Yeah.
After I messed with that at Decon last year, I was like, I gotta pick this up.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's the same guy, but it's so good. Why?
Yeah, there's something about those colors. Yeah, something about those colors. Whereas these colors, I mean, I think they made a good choice putting this one as the SDCC exclusive because I don't think it's a colorway that a lot of people would like or want. But since it comes with all those accessories, everybody wants this accessory, so it's going to kind of push them in together. Then, so I think that's a great idea with that. Yeah, so I'll be passing on this. I got the Violent Ken, I didn't get the Chun-Li, and I got the Ryu. I think those were the only two. Those were the only three, right? Or were there any other ones?
Fei Long.
Chun-Li, Violent.
Yeah.
Okay.
That wasn't a con exclusive. That was that a con exclusive? I thought that was just the next level.
WonderCon.
WonderCon.
Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah.
Was it? Didn't Bison have like a pink? Did he have pink colorway?
There is a pink way. It's like violet. It's like light pink, and then the armor is like turquoise.
Then there was a green too. I mean, not green, a gray, right?
Yeah, the gray.
There is the gray with red. That's the one that I want.
Yeah.
There's a blue one with yellow. There's a gray with red. If that was the colorway, no brainer. Would have got it.
But they're smart. They're gonna put that one out as like 100%. A single.
I know, but no effects.
Yeah. Those effects. I hope those effects show up somewhere, some other time. Again, I don't know
accessory
anything.
Pack.
Something, because those effects would sell on their own.
Oh, easily, dude. Easily.
Agreed. We got a very generous super chat from Action Mac. I need that Jamaican and Bison.
Jamaican,
it's great.
Jamaican Bison.
I love it.
Huh. I was just thinking, the more I look at it, it looks like a Ninja Turtle.
Oh,
yeah.
Maybe it'll get Jshot then.
It's Michelangelo, yeah.
You paint his face green and put like a orange line on his eyes. That's pretty sick, dude.
It's Michelangelo Bison.
Just give him a slice of pizza; it'll be fine.
Oh,
that works. And just put a slice of pizza in his hand with that green, and it's game over. So you need this, Jshot. You need it. All right, let's keep it moving here. Back to you, Machu.
Let's go with Well, actually, I kind of want to go with the Rivals. I just realized the Rivals are right next to it.
Okay.
Yeah,
we could do that.
From Blockies. This is interesting. Like, I did not expect this when I saw like the pictures. I did not expect Blockies to be the first ones to do Rivals.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm excited. Like, I don't know what scale these are going to be. They look bigger than a normal Blockies Marvel stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in. Even though they just showing two, I'm wondering though because it's like aren't blockies they're more like blind boxes and you usually have to buy like the whole set. Like
That's one of
I'm
the
not.
classes. There's
Yeah,
there's
I'm not.
various classes. So,
Okay, I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
complaining. I will buy the whole set if they had the whole set of rivals in one row. You know.
Yeah.
But they're also mostly kits though. I don't
Yeah,
think I've
these ones are
seen
kits.
one where they're figures.
No.
So, I wonder how that's going to come into factor. But like, I'm in for these, and if they are a smaller scale, that would be, like we talked about Cyclops being the introduction
Right.
for a smaller scale of the line, and then like when the height was debunked on that, and I'm like, oh, well, we got these,
Yeah.
So this could be fun. Like these look like they're going to be fun. A lot of people are getting into the whole blockies thing. I see this, pushing that further along.
Locked up. Mm-hmm.
All right, Chamba.
Yeah. These were a surprise. I know it was during an event recently in the weekend where they had a bunch of Marvel stuff. These weren't the only Spider-Man ones that they showed, but this is obviously the focus on the rivals. So they have like different classes. The most of the Marvel stuff have either been the smaller blind box one, which is the hero class. That's the tiny ones that look almost like minifig, Lego minifigs, just expanded.
Right.
But they've also got the champion class. That one's a slightly bigger one. Yeah, that one's a smaller one. They've got the bigger one, which is the champion class, and those are around like 5 to 6 inches tall, give or take, between those. But they've got like, I don't know, they've got, based on these sculpts, it's hard to tell. Plus, they didn't list it. They didn't usually, when they have something, they'll have what it's part of. So I'm not really sure what these are part of, but they look great. The sculpt looks great. I think when they had them side by side, you could tell that the Venom is definitely shorter than he's supposed to be in, say, the game. But that action shot, you'd be like, that's fine. Just they look so good in that action shot that it's really a selling point. It's those symbiote effects that give it that extra push, because no one really offers stuff that looks like that. And because it's a model kit, they can offer that. You know what I mean? Like, again, where it's going to be hollow pieces because it's a model kit, it's not going to weigh the actual piece down. And yeah, these look great. So I'm really looking forward to see what they look like in color, to see what the actual specs are, but also based on obviously how well these would do, how far they'll expand on the actual rivals line. But for them to do that, there's no way they're just going to stop at these two. That'd be wild.
Oh yeah,
that has so many cool designs that it'd be a shame if they didn't go further with it. But maybe this is also going to be a trend. Maybe we'll see more from other companies tackling rivals. It could all fit under the Gamerverse tag, technically, because it is a game. So who knows, right? But it's a fun loophole that Blockies has, where it's model kits, but it's a figure when you put it together, really. So they look great though. Looking forward to see the colors.
Lago, are you going to get blocked up?
I'm on the block right now. Hit me up.
Lago on the block.
I think we're going to see a lot of Marvel Rivals things coming out. This is just the beginning, and I think it's interesting that Blockies came out of nowhere with these types of figures. They look incredible. I love that everything is sculpted on. It's not just like a regular body with some paint deco things on it. Everything's sculpted. Look at that Venom. Look at those feet, dude. They look crazy. And Spider-Man, like on his thighs, you can see all that sculpt in there. They look great. I'm excited to see them. But like for me, I don't play Rivals too much, but my son plays every now and then, and they look awesome. The designs look great. This is completely different, but like that new Marvel fighting game,
Tokon.
Oh yeah.
Those are the designs I'm looking forward to, because I think Spider-Man looks super cool on that. But this is great. It's a good beginning to something special from Blockies, and like I said, you could hop on this, but I think you're gonna see a lot of Marvel Rivals things. I think the game's way too popular for only this company to have it, but it's a great start, and it's cool them getting into something a little bit more detailed rather than that stylized blocky stuff that they do, which are great too. But something that's a little bit more streamlined, more like a regular action figure. So looking forward to Yimbo and the guys, the daddies.
The daddies.
Yeah.
The daddies get it, yeah.
Yeah, the daddies are gonna love these. Yeah, they look cool. I think for me, I'm just extremely curious how it goes together. That's like the main thing. Like I think they look great. The sculpts look really good. Actually, the engineering of the articulation looks really good too. My main like question in my mind is like how hard is this going to be to build? You know,
it's a model kit. Everything's in sprues. These ones aren't like the Pokemon ones where they're basically builder figures essentially. Like
snap kits or whatever.
Yeah, these are snap kits basically.
Okay. Yeah, I'm interested to see how the paint applications look and how I guess intricate the build is going to be on it. But with all that being said, I think they look great. And depending on price, I'm interested, you know, and I'd even be more interested if we see X-Men characters because that's where they would get me. So. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. But yeah, those tendrils and stuff, that looks awesome. This looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. I want to see them paint it up. I think that's where I'm at on it.
Yeah. I want that background too.
Yeah. The background does look cool.
It does look cool already, just in the gray with the contrast with the black.
Right? I like it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do. It really highlights the actual sculpt. That's why, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed. All right, let's keep it moving here. Chamba.
Since you know, you go to the SH Superman.
Okay. Stay out of my way, or you'll pay. Listen to what I say.
Yeah. Yeah, the thing is, it's. I think my main problem with a lot of like the modern superhero suits from movies when
this
they
one's really bad, right here.
That one is fully
totally looks like
fully,
him.
yeah.
Like...
Yeah. You just have to color his hair. You just have to color his hair different. But I feel like the suit is over textured. That's kind of my main problem with a lot of 112 versions of the superhero suits. Is like, okay, I understand that the live action version has texture to it, but they don't scale that texture down. It's way too intense. It's way too intense.
This looks like his suit was made from Legos. Like
maybe. Like if you scale it up to real scale, yeah, it'd be like massive texture. The figure looks decent otherwise, but yeah, I don't know. The head sculpt, it is shooter, but what are you gonna do? I'm sure some angles do. It's just the first thing we're linked to. But maybe when you watch the movie, you're like, yeah, it does look like him. That's just how it looks like. But it's an interesting release. I mean, they usually come out with the figures, show the figures before the film, and then you know, you'll have like Medicom do their Marfex release where it's like, we're 2 years late, but here we go. And I'm sure that one will be better because of it, right? I am curious to see if like what their plans are as far as how deep the cast will go with this Superman. But it's an interesting first release, and yeah, it's available right now. It went up the same time as everything else.
Lone Dragon.
As everything else.
He eats pieces of kryptonite for breakfast.
He does.
Machi, what are your thoughts?
I can't get over that comment on the side. I need to move the screen over. I'm not looking at it.
He should have come with gun fingers, right?
Oh my god! now I wish he did. Yeah. I probably have hands that do that.
You might have it. Yeah.
I wasn't gonna get this because it didn't look like Superman, but now I think I want this because it looks like Shooter McGavin. Honestly, like that, I kind of want a Shooter McGavin figure.
Well, now you got him dressed up as Superman.
Yeah, I mean,
in a Lego Superman suit.
Yeah, it's S for Shooter, right?
Yeah, for Shooter.
That was one of the other things other than the face that I noticed was the texture on the suit is really it's really off.
It's intense.
So SHF usually tend, like you said, like they tend to be the first ones, especially with movies. Like we saw this with MCU stuff, right? They're usually first to be out, and it usually lines up with the release of the movie or a little bit right after. And sometimes they can get stuff a little bit wrong because they are going so early that they're going off concept. Like I remember seeing that with like Thanos, and I noticed that my camera froze. So hold on 1 second. After I finish what I'm talking about, I'll reset. Yeah, I'm not really jumping for this, but like I will get a Shooter McGavin figure.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to when you get it. There'll be some funny videos, I'm assuming.
Now I need an Adam Sandler figure.
Indeed. Indeed. Lago, what are your thoughts?
Everybody has some valid points. For me, I think like the proportions look weird to me. I don't know what it is. The chest, just like go back to like the straight forward. Not that one. Let's see. No, that one. Like this, the upper body just looks too long to me. There's something's off.
He's ribbed. It's too low.
Yeah,
it's
and
too long
like,
on the side. Yeah,
and I don't know what it is. These like new superhero movies, the characters when they put on the suit, it looks like a guy, like someone wearing a suit. It doesn't look like the superhero. Yeah. I don't know how to explain it, but like I feel like
he's wearing a costume.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
and he is.
Yes.
Like, it sounds ridiculous what I'm saying, but what I mean is like when Tobey Maguire puts on the Spider-Man suit, that's Spider-Man. You know,
it's fit. It's fit for him.
It looks like okay, that guy looks cool. I want an action figure of that. But the new characters, new superheroes, I just feel like they just look like people wearing suits, and it doesn't have that for me.
Yeah,
like I don't know if it's because they come out. There he is. That looks good. Yeah,
it does look like a dude just wearing a suit, though. You're right.
Yeah, like there's something about it. I don't know what it is, what they're doing, but like I guess they're trying to make it too realistic.
Maybe ground it, like they're trying to ground it.
They're trying to ground it, and I get that, but it just like it loses its superhero-ness, I guess you can say. Right. It happened with even like the Batman. I just feel like it's cool. Yeah. Looks like Batman, but it doesn't look like Batman. It looks like the guy Pattinson wearing a suit. Like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but it doesn't make me want to buy the figures, and that's keeping money in my pocket. So,
yeah,
but
for sure.
But then you could say like Christopher Reeve, he looked like a guy in a suit, but I don't know. There's something about him that felt like Superman. I don't know.
Yeah,
I would agree with that. I don't know what it is like with Superman. Like they always want to mute down the colors of his suit. And I know this isn't just specifically the figure I'm talking about in general. Like it's like Superman is supposed to be like vibrant in the light, in like, like the reds need to be like a bright red, and maybe it's just
yellow.
Yeah, even the yellow is dulled down.
Yeah, it looks like mustard.
Yeah, it just doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't translate Superman to me. And maybe it's just the figure that these colors are muted down on, but yeah, I can't get over that. And I hadn't even seen I hadn't got past the head sculpt because he looks so much like Shooter McGavin until Chamba brought up the texture, and I was like, oh wow, yeah, that looks really bad. Like especially right here, because it's like,
yeah, look how big it is, dude. What is it, chainmail?
Yeah, it looks like it looks like chainmail, or like they built his suit with Legos. Like it, yeah. I'm not a fan of like that super heavy texture there. Now, fortunately, it looks like it moves very well. Being an SH Figure Arts and whatnot. The cape actually looks really nice on it too.
Cape looks good on that one.
Yeah. So it's going to be a pass for me. But yeah, I don't know. I'll reserve the rest of my, I guess, judgments on it until I see the movie, and maybe I'll feel differently after I see the movie. But I don't know. I collect too much different stuff, and this doesn't wow me. I'm not 100% on it, so it's like that's okay. I could pass this one up and pick something else that I'm like, oh man, I gotta have that. So.
Now that I look at it, the cape doesn't match the red on the trunks and the boots.
No, that's what I mean. Like if the red on the trunks and the boots match the cape, because the cape is really vibrant. It's
Mhm.
nice. It's a nice red. It's just everything else feels dull. But maybe that's the case for the movie too. I don't know.
You got to
Yeah.
get past the face, past the texture, and you notice the reds are off.
Yeah, yeah. All right, let's keep it moving here.
Lago.
Lago.
Okay, let's go down. Let's see. Between the jury or those Sonic figures? What do you guys think?
Should we talk about the Sonic figures?
Sure.
I don't think so. Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay.
these came out of nowhere. Literally, like I woke up one day and the Target exclusive
Mhm.
Batman Shadow and Sonic as Flash, and then I'm like, you know what? I kind of like these. I put them in my cart and I saw like how much it's going to cost for all of them. I'm like, yeah, I'll wait.
Yeah.
Maybe I
they're
don't
not
like them that much.
They're not expensive, but like when you're getting that many of them,
Yeah.
you know, it comes out to like $80 for like the whole thing, which is not bad, but I don't know if I want to spend $80 on these. But they're cool idea. It's a great idea. Sonic as Flash looks cool. Shadow as Batman. I believe I heard that Knuckles is going to be Superman.
Nice.
You know, I'd love to see if they do anything with Dr. Robotnik. I think it's
Ooh.
crazy that they came out of the dark side, right? And it's just like regular. It's like he's not Sonicized. He's just like it looks like one of those like bootleg packs you buy at the corner store where it's like
Well,
Spider-Man, Batman, and
the pose
and,
isn't
like,
helping anything
the
either.
Hulk.
Like
No, it's not.
the pose is
it's like, I'm stuck with these figures that don't match me. But
Yeah.
I'm curious to see how he would move and everything and how he's gonna look. Imagine like he's like
Mhm.
super articulated and moves like really, really smoothly. That'd be interesting. But I believe someone in the comments said there's just two shadows. There's one that has a light up and one that doesn't have a light up. That's another thing. That's kind of cool. But I you know what?
Individual
If
release.
if I see these at Target, I'm gonna pick some up. I don't know if I'd go all in, but at least like Shadow, Knuckles, and Sonic, and Tails, and everybody else. But still, like I think that
So you're
they're
gonna go 80% in.
80% in. You know, it'd be one of those things that like you go to Target one day, you pick up one. You go to Target the next day, you're like, oh, you know what? They have this guy. I pick this guy up.
Yeah, let me go ahead and grab this one too.
And then you're $80, $100 in, and you're like, oh, you know, maybe I should have them. But, yeah. Lone Dragon. Tails is gonna be Cyborg. That's gonna look good.
Oh, okay. Machi, what are your thoughts?
I mean, to Lago's point, like maybe if you pick these up at Target, right, and then you're thinking to yourself, you'll go 80% in, and then by the time you go 100% in, you'll notice that they just went on sale.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's another thing. That
I
happens all the time.
didn't even notice the dark side, and that just threw me off when I was looking at this, and I'm just like, whoa, yeah, you're right. That dark side doesn't match at all. He's not even Sonic-fied. He's not like Robotnik or anything.
Mm-mm.
And this is by Jax, right?
Yeah.
So who does he like? You can't even put this in your McFarlane collection or your like where does this fit? I am curious to see how that does move though. I might pick up the Sonic. I don't
Sonic
know if
and
I'm gonna...
Shadow, Batman and Superman. You know.
Yeah, you're right. These figures are fun though. I will say that. I'm like waiting for a sale on these. That's that. Yeah, I think I'll just wait for a sale and then I'll start buying them.
Okay.
So from 15, you want them for like 10.
Yeah, I want them all for like 10.
All
So
for 10.
You're taking the Ernie route. You're waiting for them to show up at Ross.
Yeah, Ross.
Okay. Chamba, what are your thoughts?
I think they look great. By the way, if you're asking why Darkseid's like that, because it's for the crossover comic.
Mm-hmm.
It's just how he is. Like he doesn't have one. Also, you're wondering about the scale. Darkseid's a 7-inch figure.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
But he's gonna just scale with like
sure,
because like he's just gonna be the same size as Superman.
He'll be the same size as Zen, but that's also a different line completely. So it's the whole like he doesn't fit in my scale. It's bro, it's not supposed to. I am curious about the Darkseid figure because essentially this is like their take on a superhero line. Now I don't know if Jax has ever done anything superhero. I was like, hey, is this their like calling card for it? Is this their trial run to do superheroes? Because if that's the case, it's looking good. And if you look at all the articulation cuts in general for even just the Sonic characters, they've upped it too. Like the fact that that's a $15 figure is nutty. Like the sculpt, like she looks fantastic. I think they all look great. There's the paint deco is solid on those. The articulation is solid, and yet they can still maintain at a price point like that. It's pretty impressive. Like that 4-pack, it's $60, right? So that means the figures are what, 15 each? This guy, no way, crazy.
I would have preferred if they didn't have the Darkseid. It was just like the Sonic character.
Right, it was the Sonic characters. True. But I think that was like the way to get the Darkseid in there is that they had to, like, they can't sell Darkseid solo because that would just be then a DC figure, right? So it'd have to be part of the crossover in some fashion.
You're stealing some of my plastic.
It looks great though. Yeah, I think they did like a live stream of it, and it does show his articulation. It's pretty solid.
Okay,
so,
awesome. Yeah, no, they look like a lot of fun. I always see the Sonic figures at Target, and I always kind of like take a look at them, and I'm like, oh, that's what they're up to now. So this is just like the next evolution of it, I guess. Yeah, these look neat. Who knows? They might get me on one or two for that price point. I mean, it's kind of hard not to, you know.
They look fun.
They do. They emanate a lot of fun. All right. Well, we're almost out of time here. Just a little quick reminder. We've got a video for Jada Toys Vega up on the channel. So go check that out if you have not already. And get our thoughts on it. And yeah, is there anything else you guys wanted to touch on before we wrapped it up?
I'm good.
Punch Bowl Social.
Yes. Yes, on Thursday, July 24th at 9 p.m. So if you're going to SDCC or you're just in the area, come hang out with us. We're going to be hanging out, having a good time. So, yeah, there is that. All right. Well, let's go ahead and wrap this up here. Machu, how do we keep up with you, sir?
You can follow me on Matchutoy on YouTube and on Instagram. And I believe there's an Enablers episode this week. I'm not too sure on that yet. There is no Between Two Sentinels this week because Jshot is on vacation, but we'll be back next week.
Okay. All right. Chamba?
You can follow me at the Chamba on Instagram and Twitter, on the Toymigos Discord. Chatmigos assemble on Tuesday. They're not those on Thursday.
All right. And Lago.
You can find me on Instagram, Lago Figs, here on Tuesdays, and Lago Figs on YouTube.
All right. Oh, and don't forget, there's that Tamashi live stream going up, or has it's already started, right? No?
Oh, yeah. It's today, right?
I don't know. Oh, I think it might be on now. Okay. They're showing Anime Expo. Oh, they'll have it on display. The Chainsaw Man figures.
Oh, cool.
Oh, nice.
On display for Anime Expo.
Right,
both of them, both characters, and they showed off obviously the exclusives for San Diego.
There's new pictures of the Vegeta
all right.
figure.
Well, if they show anything off too crazy, we'll be back. So
yeah, we'll just do an extra.
You can follow me, Cheynee180 on Instagram. Check out the Toymigos Instagram, Toymigos Facebook, Toymigos Facebook group. Check out the Street Fighter or the Jada Toys Street Fighter Facebook group. Also, every Tuesday here, Thursday, They're Not Dolls. As I said before, go check out the Vega video. And yeah, that about wraps it up for this one. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. As always, I'm Cheynee180.
I'm Lago Pigs.
I'm Chamba.
I'm Machu.
And Chatmigos. Assemble!